Hi everyone. I want to just throw a quick video on here for you about the dyslexia assignment. As many of you have already noticed, I have the sign-up sheet on week 1. It's first come, first serve. So you go in, you find the topic that's still there that you want, and then you just put your name beside it. Now, what you're going to notice here in this middle area is that if you chose Turn and Talk, you're going to find it in Subjects Matter, page 134, and it's a during reading strategy. So, and let's say that you chose List Group Label. It's found on page 153 of the Daniel's book, and it is found on page 3 of the Tools book. Now we're going to slide on down to week 5. And on week 5, there are several things to help you to be successful with the dyslexia assignment. There's an example that I put here. There's how to write measurable objectives here. It's a real short, excellent video. And it just kind of sums it all up. Writing an objective, which is the same thing as a learning outcome, as measurable is something that people tend to struggle with. And this will really help you with that. And I'm going to show you a dyslexia example, assignment example that I've thrown in here for you as well. This is from a previous student. And notice how this is written so very measurably. Students will be able to define and compare natural, capital, and human resources and identify those used by the ox cart man to produce his goods. Students will define the academic language terms necessary to understand the lesson, including resources, natural resources, capital resources, and human resources with 75% accuracy. Now, if she had ended just with human resources, then it would not be measurable. Just to simply say what you want the students to get done, that could be a learning outcome or objective, but it's not a measurable one, and that is the key. So this person then has, you'll notice her reading standard is here, and the measurable objective links right back to it. She happens to make it just a tad bit more interesting by doing social studies with it, but it still has to be a reading dyslexia standard assignment. So here's where you write out what you chose, why you chose the strategy that you chose. And then she's went all into having resources, and this is very well written. So you should be able to find that, and just, I encourage you to please make sure that you read through that carefully as you're getting ready to start this assignment. And then there, here is how to submit to the Chalk-on-Wire through Moodle, the video, and the Chalk-on-Wire login. Okay, I'm getting ready to pull up, sorry for that pause there. I'm getting ready to pull up the rubric. It's kind of accurate, but not accurate. There are 2 rubrics, one for Chalk-on-Wire, one for Moodle, but the only difference between the rubrics is the points that are at the top, because I can't make it the same as on Chalk-on-Wire without just making your work worth so little points. So, let's see here. Sorry for the pause there. What happened is I moved rubrics down for you in the week that the assignments are taking place. For example, in week 5, I put the dyslexia rubric. in example of the rubrics for both Chocolmire and Moodle, and Box keeps putting them back up into the file at the top. So that probably doesn't make much sense to you, but basically, if you click here on Student Resources, you're going to see this assignments at a glance. This is why I was pulling things down to the bottom instead. This is no longer up to date. Please do not look at that. Everything else should be right where you need it, except for the grading rubrics. And that's what I was trying to pull down for you. So here is the one for dyslexia for Chocolmire, and here's the one for dyslexia for Moodle. There's also the research paper, and I will go over that with you in another video. So just take a few minutes and read through everything very carefully for the dyslexia assignment before you start it. Look at the rubrics, look at the example, view the measurable objectives video, and do all of your assignments. You'll be all ready when you get down. You've done all those resources and read through them. You'll be ready to go ahead and do your submission for the dyslexia video. This is not to take the place of any questions you might have. It's to just maybe give you a leg up before you get started for where everything is. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me and check. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.